There we go. Okay. Feet are all on nice and even. So these scraps away. Yeah, that's true. Brian does have big man hands. Probably manhandled pretty rough. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Just got screws on screws on screws. Let's see, I assume this is for, there's only 5 screws for this, so I assume this is for the weight. So I'll throw this in now. This board will destroy mech market. I don't know what that means. I don't think you can destroy the mech market. The mech market can only destroy itself. What screws did you use? Okay. Probably average. Brian, you're being so generous to yourself. What was that? That's a 2 point. Oh, this got screwed up at some point, or I'm missing one. How annoying. Where is my HB2? That's on HB2. Shit. Hope this works still. No, it doesn't. Fuck. This is it. Okay, that swaps with H2. There we go. Your feet are different. I'm just assuming at this point you're talking about the feet on my case, not our physical feet, which are different. Maybe he got the feet to match the cases. Because I got, dark gray case, so I get dark gray feet, Maybe he thought that ahead, man. Because you got a white case, so you get whitish feet, That's what I think, Brian. Did I rotate the board without picking it? Yeah, I did. What you gonna do about it? I'm crazy. This is a good weight. Scratches 101. I'm not worried. The anodization of this is quite nice. JC65. That's the way we do it. That plate is upside down. Let's do it like this properly. Here we go. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's move you out of the way. Dark gray. Okay, guys. Before we start, cheers. Spend your pulse savings on M65. Well worth it. Rot coins. Unmodded Topra feels the best. Different strokes for different folks. Different keystrokes for different folks. Ha ha ha! Should have saved that for top clack. But no, I mean probably the biggest proponent of unmodded Topra feels best is Reese. He does use a lot of Topra. Personally, I think the best Topra is any Topra that's modded. Not just lubed. I don't believe in hyperspheres. I don't believe in the just O-rings. Purple sliders are nice, although in my opinion unnecessary. Let me finish this. I'll finish this. I'm gonna grab another one, and then we'll begin for reals, for realsies. Because it's 12:28. That's why you just stream it to 12:28. Yeah, drinks Brian. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink too. I'll be back with everyone. Okay, I'm unmuted. My bad. I was saying, I'm back. Who is on hashtag Team Beer? You cannot install stabs after soldering. Correctamundo. Hey, Squashtail, you're new to this. Source plunger component. Still waiting on stabs. Yes, stabs first. Team on call tonight. Is that on call, tech on call, or medical on call? Good for you for not drinking. If I could stop drinking, I would. Brian, why is there two mounts for the 7 use? Is there two mounts for the 7 use space? Or no, just one. Cool. Cool beans. Mental health crisis on call. Hey, keep up what you're doing. 112227. That's not an easy thing to do, and it's a great thing you do. So thank you for helping so many people out there. What layout are we building tonight? So bottom row will be 7U spacebar. We'll be doing a normal shift because I'm not about that ISO life. Short shift here, a normal enter here, and split backspace. I think I'm gonna do split backspace for my M65 because that's how I do. So for those of you who are joining me on Team Beer like Brian is, we have the finest selection of turning up tonight. Cheapest selection of turning up tonight. Lube. Right, I need to lube my stabs. Because, Cursor, I am cheap. Burp, burp. Stop it, people. Yeah, seriously, keebs are more important than beer. He wasn't beer money. A mojito sour. Ooh, that sounds delish, as the kids say. Yeah, you guys don't understand. I'd rather put money in on keyboards and motorcycle stuff because my bike's in the shop, rather than beer, unfortunately. Maybe at some point in my life I'll revisit and have, nice beers, but until then I will be okay. Got my brush, got my lube. Oh, a good amount of lube too. We're gonna hit this right. Okay. Let's grab some 2U authentic cherry stabs. Once again, shout out to Alex at Ponk for next daying these to me, actually. These are, in fact, authentic cherry. So I am hunky-dory happy to hear that and see that. Boop, boop. So unlike Brian, I don't spend, half an hour lubing my stabs. I'm far too lazy to do that. I mean, everyone knows, I have the old reputation of not lubing stabs, and now I just do stabs. I lube my stabs very quickly instead, because that's how I do. Oops. Interesting. Stop it. Why lube stabs? Lubing stabs is important for reducing the loudness of the stabs as well as making them smoother, so when you have good key presses on them, they will feel crisper. Oh, I should probably clip my stabs, huh? Dang it. Hashtag lazy sometimes. So I did need that thing after all. Where is it? Right here. These are great. So if you're going to lube them, you might as well also clip them. I'll take these ones I put in out. So yeah, this is a really chill stream, as you guys might have guessed. So I will be all up in chat all the time. Every time. See, Rotcoins, I probably would have continued my streak of never lubing my stabs or not caring if I wasn't necessarily a public figure, but just a known figure. Because people give me so much shit about it. I don't really care, but it makes people happier when I do things the normal way. Normal way. Haven't built a keyboard yet. We'll probably use this this autumn. Good for you. Building a keyboard is a great fun, as I'm sure many people here will attest to. Clipperoni right there. Huey, do you play Overwatch with... I haven't played Overwatch in months. I would play with Brian if I still hopped on Overwatch every now. I hopped on today actually for a little bit. It was okay. I didn't do horrible, but I don't play that often. Hey, Scarecrow Moto, happy you're able to hop on and watch one of my streams. I'm guessing you may be a European or Australian fan or Asian fan, because I usually don't stream this late, but I'm happy you are here to join. For my bottom row, I'll be doing 1.5, 1.57, 1.5, 1.5, 111. I'm also less interested in Overwatch, mostly because I hate the current meta, which is all about that dive comp, which I think is boring AF. Only boring AF because there are no other alternatives to it. I'm just secretly jelly that I'll never be as good as Overwatch as Brian. What was Vortex thinking when they added a 1.5 escape? Aesthetics. The people who buy that board aren't going to be like... Yeah, they aren't going to be the people who change keycaps, like the people who buy Corsairs or Razors. There needs to be a book similar to Zen and Art of Motorcycle Maintenance for keyboards. I should write that, actually. I like my writing. Okay, time to do some lub stems. Okay, I'll actually put it down so you guys can see what I'm doing, because I'm sure you guys don't care about me drinking beer now. This is the lazy man's guide to lubing stabs. You just lube the walls on the side. That's going to be loud and that's going to bother people, but that's okay. Fan flashing the reflection may kill you. Okay, I will move it out of the way then. Lick the... Oh, what up, J-Chan? I will lick the keyboard once it is done. I promise. Lube the wire. Just because you asked me to, I will lube the wire. Okay. Starting to clip these stems. Yeah, Brian's a good guy. He's an Overwatch good guy. He fills. He's a nice guy. He must support all of our supports. My music is over already. That's too short. I must change. Hey, J-Chan, shout out for all these extra screws. Like, I noticed even for like my brass plate, like you gave us an extra screw there. So anytime we get extra screws, straight shout out for that. J-Chan, what are you doing staying up so late? Don't you have a busy life? Thank you for coming here and watching, though. I told you, Brian, it's because J-Chan is so detailed. I got a gray case, I got gray feet. You got a white case, you get white feet. GMK muted, please. Please. Let's see. Do. What did I do wrong? Everything. Cool beans. I am going to do, yeah, split backspace is going to be the way to go, and unlike some crazy people who decide to do split space bars on this keyboard, I'll never understand that. I mean, you guys got to admit in chat, like, split space bar on an M65? Why would you do that? Cough, James, cough the average one. The KBD 75 pinnacle of average. I completely agree. There's never been a more average board. But I say it's never been an average board in the best way, because the KBD 75, in my opinion, definitely raised the bar on what average means. Okay, these are ready. I apologize to J-Chan ahead of time, because I know he doesn't like the ever so Chinese looking box blacks, but that is what I'll be using on this keyboard. Why don't I lube the inside of the stab housing? Because I'm lazy. That's it. So, if these box blacks don't feel good, I'm going to blame Brian. So, just throwing that out there. Also, the holes on the bottom of these are really, really big. So these switches don't hold the PCB in place, annoyingly. Maybe don't have a ton of them in. Just single switches, they feel amazing. Individual single switches are amazing, I will admit that. We will see. Why not start at the corners? Because it doesn't really matter because of how loose it is. Like the switches here don't hold the PCB in place in any way. Normally I would do the corners, but since they don't, I'm gonna go in order. Do you know how this white box switches feel? I do know how the white box switches feel. I have a keyboard full of them that you hear me typing on right now. What up, boom boy? Why not solder a couple to hold it steady? Because, Brian, I'm lazy. That is a good idea, though. It honestly is. I should do that. I say as I continue one by one putting in these switches that will fall out. Huey, could I spam a few keys on my HHKB? Yes. Yes, I can. Why was the E6 grouped by only a few days? Isn't it weird? Probably because exclusive Jay Huang isn't worried about meeting MLQ. Oh, metallic cable guys would recommend Donut Cables. He did a group interest check, I believe. Turn on my soldering station. Oh no, I need to get switches for spacing to find out. Did I get the vibration mat for the HHKB? No, I did not. I want to get it though after trying Ted's at the Seattle meetup and trying other few people's vibration mats. I do want to try it out and get one, to be honest. Guys, what key set? I got some Sky Dolce. Got some GMK TA typewriter. I got some carbon. That's all I have for now. Never GMK Rainbow. Oh my god, that set is an abomination. You guys remember the old Call of Duty level when it's like no Russian? It's like the keyboard version would be like no rainbow. Heat up faster, soldering iron, and put more switches in. Did I see GMK? Yeah, GMK Burgundy is absolutely stunning. Absolutely. Yes, that is a Weller indeed. It is the Weller WLC40. It is a great keyboard. Cool. The Weller WLC40 is a great soldering iron. My bad. Stop it. Just stay still, spacebar, while I figure out if this is the correct spacing, which it looks like it is. Meaning the next correct spacing should be right here. No, it's not right there. I'm silly. There should be the one next to it. Switches need to stop flying, and the spacebar just needs to stay on them. I am also waiting for laser. If I'm doing the same bottom row Brian did, it's because he understands as well as I do. It is the best bottom row. Bingo. What's his name? Oh. Yes, soldering iron is hot enough. Let's put some switches in. So I'm just doing this so the switches stay in the plate easier, so I can put them in easier. Sometimes when they don't fit in easily, you gotta push the plate down while you solder, like so. Okay, I started by soldering the switches on the four corners, which will be great. Now that these are soldered in, I can just pop the rest of these switches in and then solder the rest of them in and build her up. And I gotta say, this brass plate is amazing looking. How heavy is the weight? I can weigh it after this build if you'd like. I just want to get to popping all these switches. Yes, the box switches at 60 grams is actuation, which feels alright. Well, that sucks. My tilde key doesn't really pop in any way, so I'll have to solder that one when I can and double check that it's straight at my earliest convenience. Oh, what up, Dave? Nice for you to join us as well. We got 30 people on. This is like a Top Clack episode we got going on. Good for you, J-Chan. Hitting up that Overwatch life. That's true. Top Clack has been averaging higher numbers of late, which has been great. And for that, we thank all the fans who have been playing Overwatch. Alright, time to do stepped caps, of course. This looks like a good stepped caps build. StarCraft Remastered. Isn't it already out? I don't know, on Blizzard's website I saw the screenshots for how the HD version of StarCraft 1 looks, and it honestly looks kind of trash, the HD remaster they did. I think the fans have been watching Top Clack. I'm slurring over all my words. Short shift it up. That's not where the short shift is. Up arrow. Time to start the solder party, guys. Let me use the restroom and I'll be right back.
you see what love and romance have done to me? I'm not the same. Can't you see what love and romance have done to me? I'm not the same.
I'm back. Before we start soldering, while my solder station warms up again, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing hunky-dory, as the kids say? Why did I move my computer? What do you mean move my computer? My computer is in the same corner of the desk it always is. Do you mean like why it moved? I mean I just moved because of job and employment stuff. Tired these days. J-Chan, man, you're working so hard. Oh yeah, Dave, it's I moved from Anaheim to Fresno for work. So I'm back home where I'm born and raised. Yeah, J-Chan, you're probably overworking yourself, man. Speaking of overworking yourself, though, muted, please. Fall meetup. I mean, I'm doing a fall meetup for NorCal, SoCal. I don't know if I can fit in the SoCal, unless I get like a lot of help for the SoCal meetup, like as much help as I'm getting for the NorCal meetup. Then I could probably do a SoCal fall meetup, but unless I get like equal amount of help, it's tough, especially with all the work I'm doing in for NorCal meetup. Clone Wars and the shows. Clone Wars was a good series. Where do I expect the NorCal meetup to be? I don't have a for sure confirmation on the venue, so until then, I'm just gonna say possibly in Mountain View, California. My place would be the worst place for a meetup because I'm technically in Northern California. But realistically, I'm in Central California. The NorCal meetup, the date is, I don't have the venue confirmed yet, but the date is confirmed for the NorCal meetup, which is November 11th. That is the for sure date. And once I get the venue confirmed, I'll actually be emailing and messaging all the vendors official invites for the meetup. Like, it would be nice. There's going to be like an actual vendor section where all the vendors can set up all their stuff, both their keyboards to show off and anything they're selling if they are, which will allow vendors to like watch over each other's stuff if anyone wants to like, you know, take a walk and actually see other things at the meetup, which I know is an issue that a lot of vendors have. Oh yeah, extra gravity. As for the NorCal one is a bit more of a convention style in my opinion. The SoCal one is probably going to be still more like the traditional meetups I do. But J-Chan, if you want to help me out with sorting some stuff out, we can work together on that. Just PM me whenever. Let's see if... Yeah, Ted, you should definitely try a lot more of the keyboards next time, because there are a lot of great keyboards to try. Let's get to this. Okay, I'll PM you, BB. Focus. Actually, you guys want the exclusive QB cam? In my opinion, do I think meetups will continue to be really big? I think they'll only be really big depending on where you exactly live. I know some areas will always lack the population densities that we have. The only bad thing with the solder cam is you guys can like judge the ever living hell out of my soldering work. Turn off autofocus. Okay, I'll work. I'll do that right now then. Squash, I don't think you should be embarrassed or awkward about it. If you really do, you can always ask the owner of the keyboard, which is usually nearby or around. But you know, meetups are kind of like one of those things where people are openly knowing that that's the expected thing of the meetup. Okay. Webcam preferences. Okay. Let's try this now. The solder cam. It's annoying because the solder holes don't like clip in, so I have to push the PCB down when I solder. You guys can see like the switches over here. When I push it down, you actually see like the white tips poke through. So for every switch until I get enough of them down, I have to push on the PCB to make sure I have optimal pin legs, because you know I'm all about them legs. This is very hard when my headphones are falling off. No, the box switches don't have PCB mounts. I wish more companies did PCB mounts. I've already done each corner, but there's sag in the plate due to the size. I'll do Brian's advice and do a few in the middle. Yeah, my headphones fall off all the time. I have to like put them, like if I'm soldering and looking down, I have to put them on the back of my head so they don't fall. I'll do a few here and there. Soldering random switches in, hopefully so I can fix that warp. It's funny how some switches have this issue and some switches are like super tight on the PCB. I need to take the spacebar off. There's some, like this tiny one right here, that's too far in where... There we... That's why. Mr. Bent Pin ruining my day. How much wobbly do box compared to GAT? Box are very little wobble compared to GAT IMO. Cool, I'm good there. Box switches are not compatible with aftermarket springs. I have checked them. They are not, because they are a different diameter. You cannot swap box switch springs with normal switch springs. But I do not know if they're outsized springs, but I can check for you after I finish building this. But yes, I have checked them. The diameter is smaller than traditional switch spring, so you cannot easily swap. Oh my goodness, my headphones keep falling off. Did that stabilizer come undone? I hope it didn't. Which one? Oh yeah, my spacebar did. It's okay, I can fix it without desoldering. I fixed it. Good catch. Headphones stop falling off. I need to switch to like earbuds or something. No, I can just raise my table actually. Hold on. Nice, simple soldering. Well, I have to adjust my headphones like every switch. Question to J-Chan: will extra PCBs be sold in the future? Yeah, I've tilted my back headphones to the back of my head, but when I look up to check chat, they are already in the back of my head, so they fall off completely. Do I think it's worth buying extra PCB plate? Not always. For irregular sizes that don't have a standard PCB, yes. But like most 60% customs that have, you know, drop-in cases like the Thiel, I mean, you can buy a 60% PCB anywhere for those. Yeah, Brian, I need to gain weight in my head. Actually, my headphones just need to be less slippery. They're so soft and plush, but they have no grip to hold on my head. Is enough light on the camera? Yeah, it's enough light. Frame is buffering a lot. Yeah, it might probably be on your end, Brian. I have 0 dropped frames on my OBS. Or it might be Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, guys, did you know TopClack has just applied to be a Twitch member? I hope we get accepted, so we'll have a sub button. If we do, wouldn't that surely be hype, guys? If we have top clack emojis, one of them is definitely just be like Vector's face with the word poopy. But to be fair, Brian, Tiny does actually stream like a lot. We only do once a week, which might not necessarily, according to Twitch guidelines, be enough for membership. But I did write a piece on how awesome we are, though. So hopefully they'll buy that much. I mean, so the guideline is 3 streams a week, as mentioned, but they sometimes would grant membership to people who are less than that, depending on the content and content quality, consistency, and the stream itself. So I'm hoping, even though we don't have 3 times a week, I'm hoping we can still get partnership, which is a possibility. Top clack 3 times a week. That'd be a lot of top clack. Sorry guys, I forgot how zoomed in the camera is. Oh, what up, Oblotsky as well? M65 does run QMK. No clue. I'm going to use Bootmapper Client because I believe this is Bootmapper Client compatible. Calm derps. Okay guys, I'm about to get to the last row, and after I finish all the soldering before I check it, I will be doing some drinking. So if you'd like to join me for a toast, I recommend getting your drinks ready now, friends. And if you don't drink alcohol, water, juice, non-alcoholic ciders, those would all be acceptable. should be all the switches. Oh. What's that constant ticking noise? I apologize for that constant ticking noise. That constant ticking noise is probably my fan. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Chat, how do you like the 96 key layout? I'm saying no is a pretty good answer for focus. Oh, I need to turn autofocus off. Let me turn autofocus back on. There we go. Friends, cheers. I'll wait a few seconds. Cheers. See, this is a really cheap drink to have. Really powerful drink, but really cheap drink. I have a special connection to Steel Reserve because I had a lot as a college student. Now let's test this PCB. Let's test this PCB. DuckTales, PCB tails, Aqua Key test. Here we go. Let's unplug my kaba. Zot. I am an alma mater of UCI, which surprised me today due to how popular UCI is. There we go. Oh yeah, that Arjaba life. Okay, let me clear this up. And let's go from the top. Cool. Cool, everything registers. Hunky dory, guys. Everything is registering. This is Aqua Key Tests. Would recommend. It's great. Everything soldered works first time. Oh man, that is exciting when I don't have to revisit. Like, you can just see it light up my life. Literally lighting up my life. So I'm going to turn off Aqua Key Tests. I know everything works. There's no reset button I need to worry about. So let's put her in. Ho, ho, ho. Is that officially in? It's at a crooked angle, so it's like always hard for me to tell. But yeah. Feels good. Of interests, you mean? No, I only got the acrylic bottom. Let's see. I have a lot of feet. Which one do I use? The short screws or the long screws? I'm guessing I'm going to use the short screws. JHM, this better be the same hex size all throughout the whole project. Short inside. Cool. You changed sizes. Why? Why? Now I gotta get my tool out. And I gotta change to H2.5. It's okay though. It's only one size up. We're making quick progress. Since this works on Bootmapper client, do you guys want to see me reprogram this, or is that boring for you guys? Because it would take me like 2 seconds to reprogram it how I would like it if it does work with Bootmapper client. Oh god, you're right, Ted. The keyboards that use multiple programming, yes. Programming born, do it off stream. Pretty mixed among everyone, surprisingly. Okay, all these screws are in. Of course, there's the one extra, which is always great. Okay. Now let's throw these on. I think I'm set, right? Yeah. So this, everyone, is the M65. Straight shout out to J-Chan and RamaWorks for the design and the distribution and design of this keyboard. Okay, 2 screws in the back, 4 screws in the back. Is that it? What's the point of the screws in the side? Are those just... Oh, okay, there are screws on the side. They're more than just aesthetic. Yep, 4 sides. Let's do that real quick. Nice and easy peasy lemon squeezy, as the kids say, as I drop a screw, which is okay because that's why we have an extra one, right? I will pick that up though. Two screws left. You're gonna... What? That looks so off center. This one is not. Oh no, Brian. You're just missing out on me finishing this keyboard. This isn't going in. That's disconcerting. I'll loosen this a bit. I'll tighten this a bit. Hopefully that goes in more. I'm having issues with this screw going in. Okay, you also had issues, Brian. I can definitely see that it is really tight. Like, I need to really squeeze this together if I really want to. Okay, I barely got it. I'm going to take the crossbar out for more torque, because this one is annoyingly difficult to screw in because of how tight it is. So tight! Let's go back to this side and make sure both of these are appropriately tight. Same with the back, because make sure they are as deep as they can be. Okay, you guys want to see it on that glowy goodness? Look how deep that is. So deep. Oh! Oh! Whew. That's some blurry aesthetic right there. What do you guys think about that? So, fun fact. There are, as you can see, gaps between the nylon piece and the aluminum case on this side and on this side. Can I, like, even if I squeeze them together, will they still be there, though? Yes, they will. You can see the RGB on the top as well. What key set will I be putting in? Probably Sky Dolce? Sky Dolce? Do you guys want to see how it looks with Sky Dolce? Green. Squeeze it together, screw it in, the nylon's a little flex. Make sure it locks in well. So I got that green, and I got this Sky Dolce. A Blotsky. I actually did not end up buying GMK Oblivion because I had no money at the time, so I will be waiting for and hoping there are that you have an extra or two that I could buy. Come on, squeeze. As Lord would say, and I push. Actually, as Stan Marsh, as Lord would say, push. Okay. Sky Dolce goes, guys. Time to put my flipped spacebar on my row 5 bottom. Okay, is this annoying? Okay, check. Might have loosened the screws. Squeeze it before the screws. Okay. Look at the font difference between the control and the alt. Isn't that just like annoying? Like, maybe I might just put the TA just because, like, this is, and by the way, this is only for round 1 Sky Dolch row 5, which is only for the 1.5U mods, annoyingly. Like, it's not for, like, any of the other mods. It's only for, like, this, for the controls for 1.5. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is this? It is row 5, though, which is really cool. Yeah, it's not row 4. Round one was also Oko, Brian. Round 5 is a classic, though. Row 5 is a classic, not round 5. Brian, these do feel well. These do feel well. I won't have a proper pipe backslash key, though, because this is originated before they learned about proper HHKB support. The switches are box black switches. They sound really good. I don't have a backspace key. I only have a pipe key, though. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that guy. Hear that? You guys hear that? Maybe I'll put my... Oh, man, I don't know. I could... I move my microphone because... Guys, check it. I could put my... my this set, if I remember what it's called in a second, Cellware, on it. I could put my Cellware on this keyboard. Cellware? Do it. Suckware. Dolch's pretty. I just don't have the correct legends, though. The only issue, like, round 1 Dolch doesn't have the proper backspace key and doesn't have, like, my row 1 pipe backslash either. I still have Royal Alpha, though. I know some people did want the Royal Alpha. But the only issue with Sky Dolch is I don't have the right mods or profiles, even for, like, the side keys. Royal Alpha TA. No, yeah, I have no SA sets for this guy. See Sky Dolch all the time. Royal Alpha? Do you guys want to see Royal Alpha? It's a pretty rare. It's not a common set. I definitely want to say. It barely made MOQ. I remember they had to extend the buy just so they could make it. Okay, I'll throw it on for you guys as a treat. I'll throw it on. I'll throw both on, and then you guys can compare both of them after seeing both of them. How is that, guys? I will do both options on this stream, since building this keyboard was really short. Do a left and right side thing? I could, but that would be as annoying as when Hata did the left side, right side. No, split space bar. Right, left side, right side. Halo switches. Ooh, yeah. Royal Alpha with Skydosh mods would look horrible. I think everyone would agree we aren't going to be putting those together at the same time. Of course, I do scooped, sorry about the sound, scooped mods, because I'm not a weirdo. Yeah, that back sub-legend. Ted, what is his picture? Oh yeah, that one. I have that somewhere. I do, Ted. You're right. I just need to find its... Royal Alpha being blue. You're probably thinking of Triumph Adler. I will admit, as I'm putting these keycaps on the keyboard, they feel quite good. Quite good. Interesting. Interesting. We got some feels going on. Look at the... But will these feel good once I have all the keycaps on and I'm typing away? If it doesn't feel good, I'm going to blame you, Brian. If it does feel good, I'm going to also blame you. B-dubs. Oops, let's see, just fairing some stuff. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay. Putting all these switches down. Rot coins, enjoy your breakfast. I hope you get pancakes. Thank you for joining us for the stream. I hope it was entertaining enough. Thank you so much. Where is my... Do you guys eat maple syrup? Yes, I do eat maple syrup. Not sure what kind of question that is. Where is my RT key? Okay, where's my other control? That's 1.5. If I was a 1.5 control, where would I be? Right here. Let's use my normal non-accented arrows. Okay, so this is how I do my side row, by the way. I do home, page up, page down. Home, yeah, page up, page down, end. So is that the right page down? Yes, it is. Sweet. Next question. Finding the other keys I need. Home needs to be row 1, which that definitely is. Next, I need a page up in row 2 if I have that. That is row 1 page up. Do I have a row 2? I need a home in row 4. Here's a page up. Is that row 2? It is! Matching. So do I have an end in the correct row I need? That's row 1. Do I have any other ends? Haha, do I have any other ends? I get it. I feel like I should. Here's another end. Is it the right layout profile though? Probably not. Ooh. If I had the right row end, I'd be set. But alas, I do not. One UFN. I mean, I could use that, but it doesn't say end on it. And that's the biggest bummer. I use the option key, but it still doesn't say end on it, right? Okay, I'm not the only person who uses my side keys like this, right? Home, end, home, page up, page down, end. So I feel like, you know, more places having end this row would be perfect. But alas, I will deal with what I have. And here's my typing test. Let me move my microphone. Sorry for the sound. Angle it down. Here's me typing. I use end quite a bit, Brian. Okay, I actually use home, page up, page down, end every day. Every day. Thank you very much. Not plugged in. No, it's not. Let me put these keycaps away. I mean, Brian, I usually don't give a fuck, but I do use my navigation keys every single day. Every day I navigate. Help me, please. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Yeah, I'm not a programmer. I don't program. More light. Yes, this is the dark gray color. I will try Sky Dolch next. Chad, you're triggering Ryan too much. So far, so good. For revision 1, revision 2 will be Sky Dolch, and I'll put a straw poll up for you guys to vote between the two after you guys actually see both for real. And after I go to the restroom again because... Sorry, I'm drinking a lot of beer. I'm back. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Add a window capture. Cool. So you guys see me program right now. I'll do it super quick for everyone. Take a print screen of row alpha so we can compare while voting. I will let you guys take a print screen for me, actually, since I plan on programming. Okay? If someone wants to take a print screen, this is the appropriate time to do so. I hope someone has print screened that for a picture, or to use their Windows Microsoft Snippet tool. You guys see me do a super quick reprogramming, like quicker than anything in the where is my escape? Where's my tilde? Bingo. Pipe. Tilde. And then my normal tilde. And pipe. To change those, where's the actual default one? I'm looking very hard for it. I'm quite daft. Here it is. Backspace. And then let's upload this. I still need to do my navigation cluster on the side, then I'll be done reprogramming. Then I'll show you guys the other keycap set. Insert and delete. Okay. Insert. Where's my insert? Change that to home. Let's insert. Delete. Where's my delete? Delete. Let's my page up. We got page down and add. Those are set already. Cool. Brian, you gotta check out your board, Brian. Brian, yours is looking beautiful with that cyan, we'll admit. Looking hunky-dory, and I am done, almost done reprogramming mine. My left GUI needs to be an alt. Where's my left GUI key? Right GUI. Sorry if I look very, very unattractive while leaning forward and trying to find these keys. Left. Oh, I'm blind. Where's my left GUI? Left shift? Left GUI. Here it is, left GUI. Change that left GUI to left alt. Upload, go. Doot doot doot. Okay, I am set. I'm done programming this board, I believe. So if I use my aqua key test, let me clear this. I'll face this down. We'll go through this again. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I need to change my right alt to right Windows, and I'll be set actually. Then I'll actually be officially done. Let's see, right GUI. No, where's my right control? Where's my right alt? Right alt, be right GUI, upload. Oops. Cool, I am all programmed. All programs. So, you guys want to see the Kailh, right? Kailh? Is Kailh something that you guys want to happen? Huey, type on it. Okay. Ah! I did so bad that time. That was horrible. How do I like the anodization, the finish, etc.? So far, let's see. Anodization on the top looks really, really clean. Let me check my sides. What's that there? That looks pretty good. If you guys know any, I hate Poner. If you know anything about any of my keyboards, my spacebars never sound good, and I'm perfectly happy with them never sounding good. You know, the finish and anodization, J-Chan, is great. Honestly, probably my only concern is these, these gaps between the nylon and aluminum. I will try loosening it later and bending it into place, as you mentioned. But otherwise, it feels good. Let me try another typing test. Man, it takes so long to get used to linear switches. Let me try my wrist rests, since I think it will feel better with said rest of wrists. Switches, how do they feel? Switches feel interesting. Hold on. I can't like get over 100 with this keyboard, which is annoying, so I'm gonna keep going until I can. There you go, over 100 words per minute. There we go. Good. Good. Definitely enjoying the board so far, Rot Coins. What switches did... I mean, I'm sorry, what switches? What did you get for breakfast, Rot? Okay, I guess time for some Sky Dolch. I'm still adjusting this keyboard so much. Like, it feels so weird to use linears after using so many tactiles. For the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been basically just doing Halo switches and Topra switches. So now I'm doing like linears for the first time in quite a while. So it feels really weird. Ah, restart that. This is actually one of the slowest keyboards I type on, to be perfectly honest with everyone. But the blocks are exceptionally smooth. They are super smooth, which is great. You guys want to see Sky Dolch now? Yay, nay, Sky Dolch. As switches objectively, Brian, yeah, they're really smooth. In my opinion, they're a little bit heavier than I would personally prefer, but they do feel nice. They feel amazingly smooth, every single key. For me, getting the weight will just be a little bit of getting used to. Not a big deal, since when I use my VEA, those are Gata Stottles, or with greaves, which are as heavy. But I do like these switches. These are me typing on them hard. I'm typing on them softly. Okay, Sky Dolch. Yeah, people want to see Sky Dolch, so I will give you all the Sky. Switches are Box Blacks. So guys, Sky Dolch. Ask again. Sky Dolch. Forget it. Ooh. Ask again. Well, that's 2 forget it's already. Man. Radio Shack really isn't digging the Sky Dolch, but I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. I do want to try it, to be honest. Let me unplug this keyboard so I don't have to worry about random sounds. I didn't even re-roll until confirmed, is the funny part. I just... 2 fails, whatever. What is this thing called? It's the Executive Decision Maker by Radio Shack. This was made sometime, I guess, in the 80s, judging by the baller-ass fake wood trim. The Executive Decision Maker. I mean, I could bust up my D20. Back to the key puller. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that a 1? Did I just roll a 1? I won't comment on that. I mean, when I roll a 1, my players love it since I'm DM, so usually it benefits them if I roll a 1. Favorite pen and paper game in Germany is DSA. Das Schwarze Auge. Interesting. Do you think this is the kind of keyboard where you need a wrist rest? In my opinion, yes. This is the kind of keyboard where you need a wrist rest, and also this is the kind of keyboard stream where I need some music, because I'm going to go crazy. Spacebar stab's gonna pop up. No, it's not, because I'm a pro, yo. Get on my level. What angle is M65? That's a great question for J-Chan, who is playing Overwatch and will respond when he dies what angle it is. Huey, do I need a wrist rest for the HHKB? Depends on your risks. Personally, I like a wrist rest for the HHKB. It is 7 degrees. 8 degrees. 78 degrees. One of those. If you guys want, I can also put Cellware on this board if you guys do want to see what Cellware looks on this board, although it was met with quite a decent amount of likes and dislikes. Nope, Dolch seems perfect. IMO, my Solar looks so good on my Kailh. Like, you don't even know it. Dolch would look good if I had Dolch. I'm waiting for my Dolch to come in. My Icon Dolch. Silver is good for that silver. This is a darker silver, but I think it probably would still look pretty good. This would technically be dark gray. I have my light on. Silver looks better on his Fiel. Trust the Brian. Yeah, if you're at the Seattle meetup, you could see my Silver on Fiel. Silver is a hard set to capture really well on camera, IMO, but it looks good. Chronicler is best for Chronicler is best if you don't want Legends and SA. Oh, insert air horns here. Huey, did you actually order the gray or is that the silver? This is the gray. This is probably, I have a lamp shining directly on it. That's why it looks silver right now. I'll redirect the lamp. There. Now you see it's more of the gray. Do I store sets in bags or trays? If I have trays, I will use trays. Otherwise, I use bags. I just have whatever I have for whatever set it is. The gray is glossy, as J-Chan says, though. That is a very true thing. Got my, where's my shorter shifts? I had a short shift. There it is. Oh, hold on, guys. I have my incomplete HHKB set up because I have this arrow for the backspace. Control, row 5, bottom row for the controls and alts and the arrow keys. Giving you guys same view. What do you guys think? Oh, you guys can see the little the shine as well. You guys see that? That shine on the A? And the S and the D? Shine is love, shine is life, my friends. What combo do I like? I like both combos, to be honest. What? There we go. Keyboard. Have I tried any ISO boards? No, I haven't. Oops. Sorry about that loud noise. RIP my board? Or is this my cable? There we go. That was weird. Ah, you gotta stop freaking out if I drop a board. Ah, you guys are freaking out for nothing. Ah! Screw that. Not bad, 120. What is the current stable version of PS2 AVR? Gee, the current stable version, I was 0.9? Get the scales out. Okay, I'll get my scale out. Where's my scale? Oh, my scale. Oh, the Huey scale. Where art thou, the Huey scale? Can you guys see that? This is in grams. I am at 1,572 grams, or 3 pounds, 7.5 ounces. Or 55.48 ounces. 3 pounds, 7.5 ounces. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, it doesn't feel like a particularly heavy keyboard, to be perfectly honest with everyone. I mean, it's a nylon base. Nylon base is pretty light. Not bad. The nylon looks beautiful though. Look at that Rama logo. Okay, let me do this with the full effect, guys. The fullest effect. That is 230. Got the box. Oh yeah. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. So, I built a M65 AMA. After party KBBQ. Do you not have a dedicated delete key? No, usually I do function backspace for my delete if I have a function. No, normally I'll probably have assign one of these to be delete, to be honest. What keyboards do I have on order? On order, I have a E8, a 75SQ, a Mira, a Nova Touch aluminum case by Norbauer. I will also have the E6 for order as well. I also have the Kish Savers F62 on order as well from Model F Keyboards. That's for keyboards I have on order. For key sets on order, I have a Dolch Icon set and GMK Muted. Speaking of Meetup traditions, Brian, I think I will do a KBBQ event after the NorCal Meetup in November, which will be good. Yeah, I've quite a few keyboards on order. So this is at the moment the only 65% I own, and it is amazing. I mean, look at this beauty. Quality-wise, what does this keyboard compare to? That is a great question. So what is this? What is this good compare to? That's a hard question, and I think I will revisit that question once I use this keyboard more. But yes, Brian, J-Chan, yeah, we'll get some delicious KBBQ when Brian comes to California for the NorCal meetup, because, yeah. Oh, rests. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Man, will I be able to get you out to the SoCal meetup as well, Brian? In a week or two, they'll get even smoother. So Brian, to clarify, blacks do have a break-in period. Blacks do have a break-in period. That's interesting. I actually didn't know that about box blacks. So they will get better. That's good. Dang, I didn't. Look at that, guys. 132. 132. I mean, all switches do get better out of loose, but do you feel like the break-in period for MX over our Kailh Blacks are like really, really legitimate in a way that pandas are advertised with it? What up, Emil? Look at this RGB. Okay, I'm gonna try to resolve this gap issue. Hopefully I can. So J-Chan and Brian, the best way to resolve this gap issue is take all the screws out and then get the nylon piece in place without the gap and then screw it in. Yeah? Would that be the best way, Brian and J-Chan, to fix the gap in my nylon? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh yes. My VA60M seems to ping when it ergo clear. Should be lubing the spring to stop the pinging. A good way to stop the pinging actually would probably be to put a foam or rubber mat on the bottom. Okay, push it in as hard as I can, then hold it in while screwing. I will do that. Then rest my dick on it. Okay. Well, you heard it from the man himself. Sorry about that sound. Yeah, but lubing the springs would help with the pinging a little bit, but pinging comes from resonance in the case mostly. So if you have something thick and dense like a foam pad or rubber pad between the PCB and the case, that would probably help a tremendous amount, to be honest. Ash / Josephs / Emil, whichever one you're going by these days. You do that in the case itself. The you can cut felts to put between. That's a good start. Anyone get the Tina? You know, actually, Brian and I were considering the Tina, and then the E6 happened, and then we decided to be poor instead and get the E6. I was considering the Tina, to be honest. But I was like, hey, E6, why get the Tina when I could be poor? Okay. I have all these, so squeeze them together as tight as I can, and while I'm squeezing them tight as I can, then I screw it in. So I'm squeezing these. There's no gap right now, so I'm going to screw this in while I'm squeezing it in. How do you guys store keyboards? That's a great question, which I will show you exactly how I store my keyboards after I screw this keyboard back together. Did someone still want to know how much the brass weight on the M65 weighed? Just the weights? Campine is a good value. Yes, it is. See, Phobia, you do. Okay, I will take off the weight after I screw this keyboard back together and weigh it for you. Looks like the gap seems to have gone, which is a very good sign. I'll agree with Brian, the weight isn't terribly heavy. I definitely could tell that when I was holding it in my hand. But hey, this keyboard looks so good. Feels good. What color did I get the mirror in? I don't remember. The grayish, greenish color? Come on, screw. I'm pushing. I'll revisit that side. Come on. Let's screw all these in a bit more. Here we go. We should all be J-Chan's brothers, just wider, yellower, blacker, redder, etc. Okay, let's see if the gap is fully gone. It's gone enough. There's still a slight amount of gap, but tolerable. Oh, I have an extra screw still. Derp. It goes here. Cool. So AMA about this keyboard, about Meetups, about other keyboards. Oh yeah, someone wanted to know how much the brass weight weighed, as well as how to store keyboards. So this is how Man of Interest stores keyboards. Each of these rows for the 60% have 2 60%. Behind this Fiel is my Viper. Behind this HHKB is my X60 B-dubs. This is my Real Force 87U guillotine case. Compact SQ, Nova Touch, VEA, SIG Mini Touch with SMK Monterey Blues. And over here, I have my MX Mini soon to rebuild. I have my Ace XT40 and my Carbon 60% thing I need to build as well. Yay. can I show off the real force? Sure. If you'd love to see the real force, I can definitely show off the real force. So, sorry. This is my real force. Lubed 55-gram Topro. Big wrist rests, which is nice. For the weight of the brass weight, let me grab this real quick. Yes, this is a huge TKL. It's amazing. The case is the Digilog Guillotine case for the Real Force 55-gram keyboard. There's not many cases for Topro keyboards these days, but they are there. What is it made of? Aluminum. The keycaps are so this is Nova touched actually. These aren't like the OEM keycaps. These are the Enjoy PBT black on black cherry profile keycaps. This weight for the M65, if you're wondering, is, give me a second. Okay, so the weight is 7.5 ounces, 213 grams. Yeah, 7.51 ounces. So not terribly heavy, but it gets the job done. Put this away and rescrew this back in. Camera, stop being weird and auto-focusing like crazy. Come on. Come on, camera. Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, camera. So I think another question was, what's my favorite keyboard? I have no favorite keyboard. That's the honest truth. And that's why I will always continue trying different keyboards and different switches. I dream one day I will find my favorite or perfect keyboard. I don't think I ever will, but the journey is more important than the results. That's why I love this hobby. Do you like ergo boards? The versions like LZ Ergo. Yeah, I do like ergo boards a lot. I mean, I used to have a Ergo Docs. I used to have a Matthias Ergo Pro. I used to have a Diverge 2. I used to have an IBM M15, which was a split buckling spring. So, and I currently own a VEA. I mean, I'm no stranger to ergonomic keyboards. No, I do like them. I think they're fine. Woo-wee, everyone, though. This is quite the build, I will be perfectly honest. More drink. Would you consider the M65-A a quiet keyboard? I've never really cared about quiet keyboards, to be honest. So personally, for me, this is a quiet keyboard. Is the HHKB really light? Yes, HKB really light. Is it a good light or a bad light? It's a bad light. When you pick up the HHKB, you'll be like so underwhelmed by what the keyboard is, if it's the first time you're picking it up. Once you get used to the HHKB, you kind of find a fondness to that lightness. But the first time you pick it up, you're like, hold on, I spent $200 for this, and this feels kind of For example, here's my HHKB, right? So I'm going to move my microphone up, and then on my HHKB, if I push down on this corner, you guys will probably hear it. You guys hear that? That rubber squeak? It's not on the other side though, right? It's only on the bigger side. HHKB. I'm so happy I got this metal cable in today. This is the same metal cable I've had, but it actually broke because the port on my X60 was too tight. But something is PCB. What happened? Do I need to? I'm gonna try a different cable. I'm not sure why this isn't responding as lively as it was before. A bit worrying. I hope it's just the cable, to be honest. There we go. There we go. What would you say is preferred MX tactile switch? Halo Clears would be my preferred MX tactile switch. Easy. On my X60. I really like Halo Clears. Without a doubt. Kind of unfair for me to say since no one else really has those switches yet, but yeah, I think everyone should get some of them. Yeah, I do like Halo Clears more than Ergo Clears or Zelios. I will say before that I do like Ergo Clears more than Zelios to begin with. Huey, what are the plans for tomorrow? My plans for tomorrow, tomorrow's Sunday, so typing on keyboard, hopefully finishing my HHKB review. Hopefully my review will be done for this keyboard. Those are my plans for tomorrow. Possibly doing some more NorCal planning and starting my SoCal planning as well. I know that Robbie from Datamancer, great guy, wants to definitely collab with me for the next SoCal meetup. How do you like pan switches in the scheme of linear switches? Did my pandas break in or get smoother? My pandas did break in, and got smoother. They're still not super smooth or perfect. I really do like panda switches. The weighting I like more than the Box Blacks weights, but the Box Blacks is infinitely smoother. But I do want to give this the 2 weeks Brian said to break in and see if the weight feels very slightly changed, which could make a very big difference in how it feels when it wears in. That's what I'm waiting for these blacks before I really can give it a good comparison against my pandas. But the pandas are like the best linear switch I've tried, which a lot of people really dismiss me for caring about linears, which is fair because for the most part I don't. But I mean, I got these blacks under Brian's recommendations. He's like, Huey, if you're gonna get into linear switches, you want to try something that's consistent, something smooth and cheap for its price, Box Blacks. And I was like, cool. Who's going to be selling Halo Clears in the future? It'll probably run on Mass Drop, and it'll probably be independently sold by Input Club in the future as well. Oh, my fingerprints are going to get on the brass weight. Such is life. Let me throw up a... make a little thing. Straw pull. Got a board with Halo Clears on. Yes. I do Ash slash Elam, whichever your name. I'll show you. It's actually my Halo Clears are on my X60, which I will take out. Oops, that was the wrong link. So this is my Halo, my X60 with Halo Clears. One of my favorite tactile boards. Definitely my favorite MX tactile board. Got all these Key Collective Artisans, got 4 of them on. Ugh, and Hyperfuse. Brass weights. How would you say it feels in comparison to 65-gram ergos? So, Ash, I have said it before, and I will say it when I finally do review this board. A little history, behind ergo clears. Ergo clears, were created through modifications of the clear switch to achieve a better tactility switch with good smoothness. Zelios simply replicated what ergo clears was, not what ergo clears attempted to achieve but never could. Halo Clears achieved what ergo clears were always trying to achieve to begin with. That's how I feel about Halo Clears, and that's why for me they are the #1 tactile switch in terms of pure feels. Oh, this keyboard's heavy. This keyboard's heavier than my M65, actually. So is my Fiel. Cherry and Gat are gone for good. That's kind of... at least among enthusiasts. But just wait until maybe, Razer, Corsair, Logitech start selling these, Kailh switchers, Kailh speed switches on their OEM boards. That's when things will really change. So it looks like we got some votes in for Man Adventure 65-A Best Key Set, Skydolsh with the overwhelming majority of 4 votes to 2 votes. Have I tried Otomu Ice Polycarb Switch Base? I have not, but I have tried some Otomu Purples. Speaking of, I will be building this board at some point as well. So this is all carbon. The annoying part is, I mean, this is a sandwich case, low profile, not high profile. I will probably either sell this board when I finish building it and review it, or I'll give it away on the Top Clack 1-year anniversary episodes. Do I like 62 gram Zelios? I don't think they're particularly horrible. I think they're decent ergo. I mean, they're better than Browns, but that's not a great compliment. Yeah, I would say I like it. I don't love them, but I like them. 62 gram Zelios. On my Compact SQ, right here, this has 67 gram Zelios, which I am a big fan of. Yes, Top Clack giveaway for our 1-year anniversary episode. Technically, the Top Clack 1-year anniversary is the last Thursday in August, but Vector will be gone for that episode because he is busy with real-world stuff, as you know, fans of the show may know. So we will be holding our 1-year anniversary episode when he returns, which is mid-September. We will be possibly having some awesome artisan giveaways, as well as keyboard giveaways from various sponsors, guests, and donators. For people who've supported Top Clack. Hopefully by then, if we're lucky, we will, be a Twitch member and have a proper subscribe button. Hopefully. But yeah, Top Clack. It's been technically at the end of this month, it'll be 1 year of Top Clack. Most of our giveaways will be done via questions, pop quiz questions. So look up old Top Clack episodes, research, and take a look at random keyboard trivia, because that's what we'll be doing our giveaways based on. How come the 3 of you started Top Clack? Wow, that's a great question. Before even Brian, it was Vector who really wanted to do a show. Even Vector asked me about doing a podcast at the beginning, which I was too busy for. And then eventually he roped Brian in, and then roped me in, and then it's kind of been the 3 of us as the 3 Musketeers plus guests since. I know it doesn't seem as much like that since Vector has been busy, but Brian and I promise Vector will return. Vector has been really busy. He's working on real jobs. He's been traveling to LA for SIGGRAPH, which is some graphical convention in Anaheim, something fancy. Like I said about PhD. He's also working on real life work stuff. So yeah, it's like what Brian said. Vector did talk about doing a show, 2 years ago. Top Clack really was, at the beginning, Vector's brainchild completely. He was the first one to really want to do a show like this, and Brian and I were just lucky enough that we were the ones he roped in for this project. And yeah, he's been super busy lately, but he's really been an A-plus guy, and even when he's been really busy, he's still always really active between Brian and I and his communications with each other. So I know it's kind of hard to grasp, since if you're newer, because he's been absent so often. But since the beginning, Vector really has been like the number 1 man of Top Clack. He's the one who really pulled us together. Thank you so much, by the way, avid user, and Rotcoins as well. We really do try our hardest. It's funny when Brian says, when Vector talked about a live show, he'd be down. Vector talked to me the same thing about a podcast. I said I'd be down as well, and that's kind of why I eventually became I became a host of Top Clack as well, because Vector knew from the beginning I was also very, very, very interested. To avid user, do we know each other IRL or is it through forums? I mean, it's like most people in the hobby. We all knew each other through forums. The most, if anything, we talked to each other would be like Discord, which the time we started didn't really take off yet, and Skype, which I talked to Vector a decent amount on Skype. Yeah, but man, 1 year coming up, that's amazing. That really is. I mean, almost every week. I mean, we've missed a few weeks. We've missed Thanksgiving. We've missed Christmas. The understandable ones. But aside from those, I think we've only missed like 2 or 3 actual episodes out of like holiday time, which is, I'd say, still pretty good. We've had guests majority of the weeks. A strong majority of the weeks. I don't think Brian will eat a plum pie for the 1 year anniversary. I really hope he would. That would be amazing. I mean, for the 1 year anniversary, I might make pancakes on stream. Like, I might get a hot plate right here, and you guys might see me flipping some pancakes. Actually, fun fact, Top Clack. We are planning on coming out with some Top Clack shirts for people to rep and support Top Clack in the future as well. Of course, we have our Patreon link as well, and hopefully in the future our Twitch sub button. Pancake giveaways. Not sure the logistics behind shipping pancakes. I know, I know the logistics behind shipping potatoes. That's easy. But pancakes, not sure. Apparel in the future we definitely will have. We have some designs already. As well as for the 1 year anniversary, Brian just mentioned in chat, we may have artisans specially made for the Top Clack 1 year anniversary for us to give away. Really exciting. Thank you so much, Jay Chan, for joining. Looks like you're heading out. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you for the small tips as I assembled this keyboard and everything, Jay Chan. Have a great night. It is getting super late. Keep up the hard work with Keycap. Everyone, check out keycap.com if you have the chance. Jay Chan is a wonderful community member who does wonderful work for the community, whether it be group buys or individual store sales once his store goes up on Keycap. Jay Chan, I will PM you, though, about SoCal Meetup if you do want to bump it up into the fall. So expect a PM tomorrow sometime. Yes, so Mr. I Hate Poner, our 1 year anniversary will be... It's technically the end of August, but we're going to be hosting it in the beginning of September instead, because Vector has been busy, and we are working the schedule out for our 1 year anniversary special, where we will have lots of goodies, exciting news, as we do every week. We'll have every week we have great episodes. That was horrible. So bad. But, yeah, Top Clack is definitely something that Brian, myself, Vector have been working really hard at. We're going to have goodies, we're going to have giveaways, we're going to have this and that. Whew, that's going to be some hype. Going to be a lot of hype. Any other questions to me, about the M65? Any other of my keyboards or projects coming up? Or about myself, if you're curious for any reason. I mean, I mean, if there aren't any questions, I'll still stay on until at least I finish this, which I'm almost done with. How does the bear taste? The bear tastes alright. How's the new job? The new job is... I design solar systems for a living, which is easy enough. It's alright, pretty good. Not too bad. I see someone's house, I draw a sketch of it, I use various online materials to find the scaling of their roof, and I find out how many panels could fit. What board did I change rooms? Yes, Shelbert and a lot of people might have mentioned this room is completely different from what I used to stream as. I used to live in Anaheim. I recently moved to Fresno. This is where I live in Fresno at the moment. I actually currently live with my folks, which is really nice because it's rent free. Yay! Born and raised in Fresno, aka Frez. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. What board do I use for work? For work, I don't bring a mechanical keyboard to work at the moment because I'm not allowed to. So I use a shitty rubber dome keyboard for work at the moment that has red, blue, and purple lights. Whoa, it's really bad. Like it doesn't have a standard bottom row because it doesn't need to. It's horrible. What switch should you consider for a nice board? Whichever switch you really like, to be perfectly honest. Whenever you have a nice board, it's really up to you. So Brian and I have this philosophy where Brian and I try a lot of different different switches, and the best way to try a switch is to give it a good environment to thrive on. So, like for example, this is my first time trying Box Blacks. But I put it on my M65 with the brass plate because I want to be able to get the fullest experience out of these switches as I can. If I put these Box Blacks on, some shitty sandwich case, that's cheating my opportunity to really give the Box Blacks a good chance. That's why, for example, my Fiel, I put box whites, which were really, really untested at the time. The only reason people were liking box whites now is because I've been raving so hard about box whites, and then when I brought it to the Seattle meetup, people tried it, Brian tried it, and people fell in love with the box whites, and because they have really something to show for. But the best thing is to really, go with the switch you like, or if you're going to try a new switch, give it a fair chance. Put it on a good, solid keyboard. And that's, my philosophy. I think Brian shares that with me as well, where we wouldn't be scared to put a new untested switch onto a premium keyboard. Like I'm getting B-Sun Browns, that's probably going to go in my E8s. Have you at least bought a GMK set? Brought a GMK set. I assume you mean for work? No, since I have a rubber dome that is not Cherry-MX compatible. Huey, you are flying low. Why would you not be allowed to bring your own board? Security reasons? Mostly just distraction, possibly. I don't know. I probably could bring it. I've just been too lazy at the moment, and I don't know which board I'd actually bring to work because I do use a numpad at work because I have a lot of number crunching for solar information. Who knows? Hey, Heroin Bob, honest reply. Be sure to test your favorite caps. Raw switch, not a correct test. You're right, a raw switch is not a correct test at all. You should always use switches you prefer. In my case, whenever I try a new switch on a new board, Cherry Profile. Cherry Profile is my baseline for testing any switch. They're at minimum 1.5 millimeter thick ABS double shots. They're amazing. Cherry Profile. I have not tried the Box Heavy Burnt Orange, so I don't know. The only box switches I've tried are the whites and the blacks. I know Brian really highly recommends the pale blues, which are also clicky. He tried my whites, and Brian said he absolutely loved my whites. He just wished they were a little bit heavier, since Brian has a little bit of a sausage finger syndrome going on for him, let's say. and he likes them heavy. He likes them heavy. He likes them thick. So that's why Brian went the pale blues, and Brian's been saying those are amazing, which is really good. Which is really, really good. Buy a Real Force 104 US. I mean, yeah, them purple sliders would be nice. If I had them purple sliders, I'd put them all the way up in here. I'd be hunky-dory. Compact SQ for work would be mint. I agree. My only issue is I would never, out of my own paranoia, leave like a keyboard at work. I would want to take it and bring it every single day, which would get annoying for a Switch like this big, like a keyboard this big. But it would be useful. I do have cyan on it. I used to have carbon on this. I originally tried rotating my carbon to my X60, but I didn't really dig it that much. So my carbon's in a bag, and I ended up putting cyan on this. What reason would you not leave it at work for? Just pure paranoia of someone stealing my keyboard or people shining my keyboard. I mean, I'm a very I wouldn't say I'm a very private person, but I'm very rigid with my rules. Like, I don't like people typing on my keyboard unless I give them express permission or I'm at a meetup. Rotcoins, thank you so much for joining my stream and watching me build this keyboard. Have an awesome night or awesome day, whichever one it is for you. Do you guys want to hear this keyboard a bit more before I completely take off? Might be a good idea. And then we'll go to the Discord after party. Move my microphone down a bit. Move my camera down a bit as well. Let's get to this typing test on the road. It says the window is minimized. The window is obviously not minimized, OBS. Come on. Come on, OBS. Detect my window capture for my typing program. Or don't. Give me a sec, guys. I just gotta readjust this thingerling. There we go. Yep. So everyone, thank you so much for joining this stream. It has been a great time building this great keyboard. Ooh, now I need to find more space to put this keyboard because, I mean, my keyboard tray is full. I mean, I could take out my Nova Touch for now, but that's only because my Norbauer case isn't here yet. Once my Norbauer case is here, like, that deserves a spot. But then this deserves a spot. I guess I'll take my Sieg Mini Touch out. It's not like I still have, like, I still need more storage space. This is difficult, guys. This is difficult. And I still have, like, the keyboards I said earlier coming out. What color Nova Touch? I think I got the gray. The gray or silver. I'm typically pretty boring when I get cases. I don't get anything super, like, out there except for my fail, which is purple. I'm pretty boring when it comes to case colors. To be hence the gray for the M65, which looks amazing. Amazing. Someone screen cap this for J-Chan because he wanted me to lick it and he wasn't here. So, bleh. There you go. 112227. Thank you for joining. Have a great day at work. Heroin Bob, thank you for joining as well. Everyone, have a great night. I'm going to be ending the stream here. I'll be on either Discord or Slack whenever. This VOD will also be on YouTube. So everyone, have a great night. Feel free to check out Top Clack every Thursday, 6 p.m. On twitch.tv/TopClack. We'll be having our 1 month anniversary in the mid or early September. Every Thursday, Brian and I also do build streams either together or independently, depending on our schedules. So check those out when we have those available. To everyone else, have a wonderful night. Cheers, everyone.